Good day, everyone. This is Junaid Khan, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and also representing clients to Immigration Refugee Board of Canada. In this video, we're going to be talking about a couple of updates happen in the month of August 2025. There are a few which are very important. Let's talk about the draws happen in the month of August, back to back, 3 draws, August 6th, August 7th, and August 8th. August 6th, there was a provincial nominee draw. 225 ITA score was 739. Good score. Good number of ITAs. I would say it could have been a lot more, but 739, and congratulations who have received the ITAs. There is one information for the combination of all the draws, and then we'll talk about after when I tell you the ITAs as well. So August 7th, there was a Canadian experience class, CC specific, 1000 ITAs, good numbers, 534 CRS cutoff, a little high. I have a lot of expectations, were like, a lot of heartbreaking on this CEC draw. A lot of people were expecting to drop down a little bit in the CEC, especially when there was a huge hype when 50 points were dropped in express entry, that the LMIA people are not really getting a 50 points additional. There was the people for the CEC who have the application this year, they were very happy that CRS, the cutoff, is going to drop. 534, a little too high, and it is higher than the last draw. But if you have seen, if you look into a couple of draws in the last couple of months from the CEC, it's like a sine chart is going up and it's going down, up and down, up and down. Now expectations are higher for the next draw, that because it was 534 this time, it's going to drop, or a lot of drop in the upcoming draws, and I hope it happens. But congratulations for the 1000 applicants who have received their the ITAs. Next draw happened August 8th, French speaking proficiency, 2500 ITAs issued, good number, very good number. A cutoff was 481. A lot of people are not happy about it. Okay, so let's talk about that. I have, in my consultations, I always tell people to basically submit your application whenever it's ready. Do not hold off your application in your laptops, in your system, that we're gonna bring our points a little better and then we'll apply. We have to understand how express entry pool works. It's not first come first serve. It's higher your points, better your chances to receive an ITA. Plus, you have to understand the immigration plan for next couple of years as well, from 25 to 27, dropping down. The immigration plans are dropping, becoming stricter and stricter. And if you're talking about the express entry system, the pure application, exactly they're matching with the plans. If the plan is to bring lower people than 2024, 2023, definitely the CRS is gonna be higher, and there's a plan to basically bring the people who have good skills and good education and good English proficiency and French proficiency. That means if there are people higher in the pool, they have a better chance to get in, and it's become stricter. 481 people were not expecting that to happen. The expectation was somewhere 450, or it started with 300 something. But I hope it drops down a little bit. But 2500 ITAs is a good number of ITAs. So basically, if we round up the month of August, there are in total 3725 ITAs issued, and good luck and congratulations to everyone who received the ITA. Now, the important point for those who have received the ITAs already is, make sure that you do not make any mistake in your permanent residency application. You have 60 days to apply. Utilize those days, check your application, not once, not twice, not thrice, 10 times. I'm telling you one thing, I have witnessed this as well. One of my clients, that if you make a tiny mistake in your application, IRCC is getting really strict now They're not going to ask you, hey, you made a mistake, can you send us again? Not at all. At this point, no. You made a mistake, refusal of the application. That's it. They'll let you know this is the mistake you have made, refuse your application. Now, just think about the 225 people who received an ITA from the provincial nominee. Their applications are coming in from the nomination. So you have received the ITA because of the nomination, not the direct express entry profile. Now, if you receive, God forbid, if any of the person received the refusal in the PR application, the nomination is subject to expire, right? Let's take an example, Ontario. So if Ontario has given you nomination, you receive a 600 point from Ontario. Now, definitely you spend some time for your application, you put in your application 1 month, 60 days to submit the application, the nomination time is shrinking at the same time. If someone received a refusal from the IRCC, the process is not going to be very easy. First of all, you have spent a lot of time to get to this point of the invitation. You have submit your express entry, you receive the expression of interest, then you apply for the Ontario nomination. Ontario took 1 year. I know that I have multiple clients in the Ontario and some received the nomination as well. 1 year Ontario takes. God forbid you receive an ITA and you apply for the permanent residency. Now you are at the very last 10% of your application. 90% of your work is already being done. Receive a refusal on the PR application. You are going back to Ontario nomination. Your express entry profile will get expired. You have to apply the express entry again, right? Talk to the Ontario now, and Ontario will tell you that, let us know what IRCC told you, why they refused your application, and we then take a decision that if you can shift your nomination from the previous express entry filed in the job seeker court to the new one. This is a haunting email. What if because of the refusal of the IRCC, Ontario needs more documentation, and which they do. If they ask for more documentation, there's further delays in your application. And then if Ontario decide not to give you nomination again, it's going to be very heartbreaking. So what I'm trying to tell you, you have 60 days. You receive a nomination August 6th. You have 60 days to submit your PR application. Check it 10 times. Sometimes there are two type of clients. Normally clients, if I'm talking about my consultancy, clients need to submit their application within 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. We are free. We're going to take a day off from work. Let's sit down, submit the application. I don't do that. I don't work like that. I'm going to do it in a good pace. And I normally show everything to my clients. Check the forms once, twice, thrice, no spelling mistake. Make sure whatever you have put in your express entry profile matches your PR application, matches your nomination. Because a tiny mistake, a tiny hurry in the application can collapse the whole building. So make sure you check your application 10 times before you submit. And I'm not telling you to submit at the last moment. Don't wait for the 59th day to submit your application. There might be a maintenance on the portal, and then everything collapse again. So good time, spend good time on your application. When you are satisfied, when you are good with your application, submit it. Make sure to make no mistakes. IRCC is not giving chances anymore, so make no mistakes again.